stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. With three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And now the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Carr. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Makes the catch. It's Shaw. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll toss it to the right side. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. In the red area, it's Scott. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Breaks free, and he will be stuffed for no gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Using his legs, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James. Throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds his man. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, 38. The Ducks churn out another first down.
When there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense, you give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Ducks back needing a third down completion here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. QB keeper all the way. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it here. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Curtin, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Receiver. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
A field goal would make this a two-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they will trot out the field goal team here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Short pass finds the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain.
Going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Ducks. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's free around the 15. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And it's good for a 1st down with a 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On the run, it's Scott. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Running through the tackle. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they picked up solid yardage on that short throw.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Play of this grinding drive during the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The returner is brought down. He gets us started on the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. On a pass rush. Gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Harper. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Sutter. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Ducks with first and 10 here.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
A sack sets up second down. Trying to find room. It's Cobb. And they'll get him down that time.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable third and short.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to...
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. takes the handoff. It's Scott. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Gives it to the back. Past the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff to the right side. And the Wolverines pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. Has a pass to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Comes back out on the field. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? Here he goes. They can't stop him. What an electric play. Suddenly, they moved into scoring position down to the 24. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Looking to chuck it again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Working clock with the ground game. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And then first down right back to the running game. Now they test the middle of the defense but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And the runner takes off to his right. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Michigan.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On third down, it's a handoff. Past the 30. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a third and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Leaning on the run game here late. They gain him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Handoff heading left. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. The Wolverines will enter the final minute looking to run this clock out. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Coach decided to go for two, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Back to pass. It's Carr. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Playoff game on the line here. The offense played keep away and secure the victory. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.